Everything from overlanding in your stock rig to full-on LS-powered 2 buggies on stickies. This is the Total Offroad Podcast. I'm your host, Steve.
And I'm Ian.
And this is episode 17.
We're going to change some shit up.
Changing.
Tell us where we can
and now
find
for
more.
something.
Yeah, now for something new.
And now for something completely different.
Where can you find more info?
You can find us on YouTube. You can listen to this podcast on YouTube.
Total Offroad Podcast.
On YouTube.
On YouTube.
You can also find us on Instagram, total_offroad_podcast. Also, same place on TikTok if you TikTok. Check us out over there. I do put up some content. You can find me, Steve, on my personal page at low_KEE_XJ. And we can find Ian at
Offroad_Ian.
Fact.
Yep. True
what
story.
Else? Oh, if you haven't checked out our website yet,
TotalOffroadPodcast.com.
TotalOffroadPodcast.com. Check that out. We've got merch. We've got episodes. What else you got there? Oh, we got
partners.
All of our partners. We've also got all of our guests, I think, that have websites. We have all their information there.
Nope.
That not a thing yet?
That's a good idea, though.
Okay.
That would be. I mean, why not? Hey, Ian, let's throw that up.
We'll just spitball right here while we're doing it.
It's not a bad idea, though.
Yeah. So all of we'll try to do that. Maybe put their link to their IG or their website if they got one.
Whatever they want.
Cool.
That's a good selling point. We could sell them.
Yeah, there should be a guest page on the thing so you can see who's been on here and maybe tie the episode number to them.
Can I? Ooh, you know what I could do? Because I create a section for each episode.
Yeah.
I could put like guest bio and a link to their shit in that same section. So it's with their episode. Mm-hmm. Thanks for the more work, but it's a good idea.
You're welcome. If you give me the login credentials, I can try to help.
Oh, it sucks. It's horrible. It's really honestly. Our website's through Wix.
Yeah.
And that shit was pretty
simple.
I've done 2 other websites with 2 different like editing companies. I don't know what you call them, I guess.
Hosts.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Wix was by far the easiest.
Yeah, it looked cool and it's super clean.
Yeah.
Yep. Go check it out. If you haven't checked out our
rewind. The best part about editing is we can just take that out and you've never fucked up yet.
I'm leaving it in. Go check out the Total Offroad Podcast website and let us know what you think of that. We just wanted to give you guys insight as to why we're doing that is because statistically, most people don't make it through the first 20 minutes of a podcast. So everything that we tell you at the end is for our real diehard fans. And figured we'd switch it up this week. So if you're just jumping in, this is not the norm.
This is not the norm. It's new.
New. Not necessarily going to be every time, but
we're going to change it up. We're going to keep it fresh.
Ian's missing the guests.
I am. It was really nice. The thing is, every time we'd have a guest on, and
you didn't have to talk to me for an hour.
Well, I don't mind talking to you. It's they usually bring some new info. Like I think looking back at every guest, there's a few things, and I bet everybody takes something else away from it.
Right.
But like there's a couple tidbits of information that they give out that like really sticks with you, and you're like, oh, fuck, that's cool.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, that's neat. Or hell, he did it. I can do it. You know?
Yep.
And it was just cool hearing some different stories and stuff and bringing those backgrounds. So we're going to get back on that. We kind of had a little lull there with our giveaway. And
we had the giveaway, and then we had a couple things we had to shuffle around, and then
scheduling issues,
COVID issues,
the world ending.
Everybody kind of seemed to put things on pause except for us.
Well, the worst part is, how do you bring somebody on and go, what are you going to do this year? I'm going to sit at home with my thumb in my ass. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, right now. Yeah. Yep. That is the thing that's going on. Speaking of COVID, what do you got going on over there? I see it on your paper.
I got a discount code.
You got a discount code?
Yep.
For the website?
Yep.
Oh.
TotalOffroadPodcast.com.
More plug.
.com. T-shirts. The OG logo t-shirts.
Yep.
I've got some left.
Cool.
We need to get rid of them.
I'll take them off your hands.
I will send you an invoice.
It doesn't seem like that's going to work out.
Yeah, well, it's going to work out real nice for us. I appreciate your podcast support. Thanks for stopping by. I'll probably even carry your car for you.
Man, what a guy.
I'm a nice person.
All right. What's our discount code for? So OG t-shirts. Discount code.
10% off t-shirts. Okay. I'm going to do it for a week. So from the time this comes out, which is the 7th of April,
Yes.
Not August, like I looked at earlier today. Scheduling issues.
Trying to schedule a guest, and he's like, "Yeah, we're open in August." Like, the fuck?
Hey, they start with the same letter. Okay, look, I got close. All right, it's pretty close.
It really confused me when you doubled down on it.
Yeah,
like you're like, not this date in August, but this date in August.
I reconfirmed the date, and I was like, oh shit, it's not even close to the right month.
I'm like, okay, did I miss a lot of guests somewhere?
Am I missing messages? Did we start here or did we get to this point? No, we started this fucked up. It's great. I'm sure it looks real professional. So anyway, 10% off t-shirts. I'm going to do 1 week, 7 days. So Tuesday to Tuesday.
Cool.
COVID night. Jesus. COVID-10. Yeah, COVID-19.
Should have done 19%.
Yeah. COVID-10, COVID 10, 10% off your t-shirts.
COVID-10. That's the good COVID.
Oh boy, it's less than 19.
It's less than 19.
They probably got a cure for that one.
COVID 10.
Check it out. Moving on. Next.
We had some excitement. If you guys were following us on our Instagram this past week, you saw that we had a winner for the April Fool's giveaway.
Yes.
And it was Jack M. was here. Jack McGrath, you are the winner, and we appreciate your support.
Yep. Dude, I'm just going to say,
yeah,
the first giveaway we did was for the koozies. For Snake Creek.
Yes.
We had some entries.
Yeah.
Awesome. It was also very quick. So it was, I think, a couple days, 2 days or something like that. Cutting the names out for that, no problem.
Yeah. Cutting the names out for the pint glasses.
It was
not a problem. It wasn't
horrible.
Not as big a deal, right?
It was a little bit worse. Like it was progressively like, oh boy. And then we did we did the cups. We did the cup giveaways.
Yeah.
Those were a little bit worse than the koozies. The pint glasses was the worst because you had everybody that bought a swag pack. Oh, thanks again.
Your life's gonna suck in May.
Dude. This one was so bad.
So bad. Really?
Yes.
That bad. So many entries.
Fuck. The worst part, you take all your time because I put them in Excel, throw them in there, and then you have a square box at least cut out, right?
Yeah.
So I just cut them out while I'm like really taking my time. I'm like, dude, I'm literally going to yank one name out. I'm going to read it as long as I can read it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if it's cut out perfectly.
Right.
Like, so I'm starting like hack. Okay. I'm like, all right, this looks like some jackass.
That's missing 3 letters off of it.
So I was like, all right, tone it back down. Let's make it a little nicer.
Well, you don't have one of those big like.
No,
really?
We're not a friggin' office supply company.
Oh man, so we need to get a shear.
Yeah, it's on the docket.
It's on the dock. Well, we're gonna need it.
May.
Come May.
Not August, May.
You guys think the April 1st giveaway was awesome?
Bro,
you ain't seen nothing yet.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, but I'll do it. The more I got to cut, the more people will help us out and support us. So that's awesome. It's cool to see it growing.
Yep.
I like giving shit away too. Makes you feel important.
So did it feel awesome when you got the message, when you saw the message in the Total Offroad podcast DMs where he was like, I thought my friend was messing with me. I never win anything. I was like,
that's
oh man,
the
that's
whole
awesome.
point. Like we want.
I love that feeling when I'm like the guy when I like win something. I'm like, I never win anything.
Yes.
Yes.
And we made it possible.
So that made me feel pretty good. Like,
makes me want to give more shit away.
Amen.
And we're gonna.
And how? So what else did you do this week? I did it.
What?
I did it.
Oh God.
When I came here, I went to the garage first.
Oh, you looked at the things. Okay.
Yes.
I thought the first thing I did. Talk about a spool. I think we were about to like air 6 foot high five or something, but never mind. That's where I went. I went, oh my God, he bought the spool. Shelby's going to be so happy.
I'm buying the spool. I just need to go to work and I'm just lazy. So on to the next thing. I went to the shop. I saw the buggy. It was in the chassis is in here.
Yep.
I don't know where the body went, but the chassis is here.
It's on the trailer, wrapped in plastic, wrapped with a tarp.
Nice. It's a good thing. It's going to rain tomorrow.
It was fucking sprinkling when I put it outside.
Oh, shit.
And I had plastic to wrap it. And then I was like, man, I should put a fucking tarp over this too. So my wife was out and I'm like, get a tarp. And she's like, I don't know what fucking store she went to. Yeah. She's like, well, they have this really expensive one or this like holy shit expensive one. And I was like, man, I really should have went to Harbor Freight because I just needed.
I got the free tarp coupon in my wallet. Keep my wallet.
And she's like, well, no, I can go all the way to the other side of town. It was like 10 minutes away, but whatever. and get it. I'm like, no, it's sprinkling. Hurry up. I have a raw metal cap. Let's go. Give me a tarp.
Let's go, Karen.
So I spent like $40 on this fucking tarp. We were like
Yes.
12 at Harbor Freight, but whatever.
Yes.
It's protected-ish. I'm exploring other sandblasting options.
Are you?
Yeah.
I talked to my brother the other day.
And
he would paint your rig if you wanted.
Awesome. Hold on, you have a smile. This is the best part about a podcast. People can't see a little shit-eating smile across the microphone. And I can't help but notice your mouth was behind the microphone. You said, I'll do it. He popped up with a little shit-eating like, this is going to cost you all the dollars.
It's going to cost you some dollars.
Jesus.
Are you going to do the body work?
Yes.
You are?
No, I don't know.
I don't know. He was like, you just want me to spray it? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I don't know, $500.
Oh my God. He doesn't like you very much.
He's been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah, but good. I need like 19 years ago quality. Like, you know what I mean?
No, get
like,
the good quality.
Close your eyes and spray this thing.
Jesus. If you're going to do that, just go to Harbor Freight, get your primer gun and
I already own one.
There you
That's
go.
what I painted my trailer with.
Yeah.
That Harbor Freight, like HVLP.
Uh-huh.
It was pretty cool.
That's, same shit, but yeah.
It doesn't, no. Rust-Oleum on a tread plate trailer. It looks different. Great. On a cab, not so much.
Maybe.
Because you can just coat that mother trucker on.
You do need to base coat, clear coat it, though.
I know.
Even if you use shop line, you need to base coat, clear coat.
Is that with product?
Negative.
Yeah, see, that's my problem.
No fucking way.
$500 cheap on Christmas. You people think I have too much money.
Well, he's got to put it in his garage.
I'll put it in there for him.
Well, I mean, like, yeah.
I'll take it out of there for him. I'll put it in there. That's fine. I don't know what that means, but I'll give it.
It means there's a bunch of other shit in the garage.
Oh, that's fine. I'll put his shit outside.
Okay.
I mean, he might care.
You haven't seen the garage.
Nah, I'll move it off. I just show up with a skid loader and fucking.
You want me to just have him come over here and spray it here? Just show up in the driveway and just hose it.
I'm gonna park my truck like next county over when that happens. I already paid to have orange overspray taken off my black truck once.
I have this feeling that you're gonna like start painting it and you're gonna be like, oh.
And then I'm gonna pay to get it blasted again. And then that'll be on episode 37 of the podcast.
He's gonna be really behind schedule.
Yes,
and
fail. My deadline, I don't know. It's fucked. Like it's
because
a little
of what you did.
No, it's just a little depressing because
you had a deadline for an event.
I had a car show coming up. Yeah, it's a cool car show, local car show. It's usually very early in the car show season. It's like the first car show of the year usually.
Yep, local college car show.
Local college I went to.
Yep,
it's just always
usually
kind of
about what
time.
200 maybe.
Yeah, a couple
150, 200 entries.
It's usually the same
good show though.
People most of the time with the same vehicles, but it's
mostly
nice
old
like
classics.
Yeah. But it's cool that I've always loved taking my junk ass crap to that show because you do. It's one of those very traditional like Chevelles, Novas, whatever. And I love them, but it's so cool to roll up in your busted ass junk, park it up there and kids look at it and then mom like throw in the seat.
I'm excited about something. Once you do get it done and this COVIDness is over, or at least calm down to the point where we can not social distance so hard.
Yep.
They're gonna have Cars and Coffee start up again.
I'm driving. My goal
you
is
can
to
literally drive it there. Yeah, because it's not even. What is that?
It's like down the street.
A mile, like 2 miles
if
tops. That. Like, and it's all like back road ish.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive. That's my goal is to drive.
That would be awesome. Just show up in this bouncer.
Yeah.
This bouncer just druggy.
Like, what's up?
Yeah. Hey now.
How you doing? I'm bringing my Dr. Pepper because I don't drink coffee. But how's it going? Yep.
Do it to it.
So I don't know.
So I'm excited for that. Hopefully by that time, maybe Loki will be streetable enough to do the same.
It should be.
I hope. I don't know. I drove it down my road the other day. At Mike's house, it felt good. At my place, like on my road when I was driving it, I stood on the throttle and it like shimmied. Like it felt like the back end like kind of kicked out a little bit.
It's probably those bearing caps.
Bearing.
They were like partially fucked.
That would be something.
That wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And then that last little pow.
She ain't gonna do it now because now it's got.
Boy, she gonna be.
Because now it's got a spool. Well, we'll have a spool.
That fucking hurts.
Why's your hand? Oh yeah,
I burnt myself on a fucking turbo.
On a turbski.
Well, every time I like hold my hand here, I'd like hit it, and I'm like, stupid fucker.
Dippy. Dumbass. We don't have a guest this week again.
Nope.
Unless you call some stickiness or something.
Next week.
Not calling anybody.
Coming soon.
No guests.
Nope. You're my guest.
Okay.
Sweetheart.
What would you like to know?
I would like to know if you are buying tires.
That depends. If somebody gives me a good price. Here's your shout out, people in podcast land. Since it seems as though every time I'm looking for something, somebody comes out of the woodwork and is like, I can get you that.
I got a guy working on it.
They literally hit me in the DMs. Are like, need something.
Yes. I got my guy's working on it for you right now.
Okay.
We got a couple irons in the fire.
Yep. If anybody else has a line on good prices for Mickey Thompson,
specifically
Baja Pro XS
NA
38, 13, 50, 17. If you can get me a good enough deal, I need 8 of them.
That's where we're at.
I'm hoping I can get 8 of them. I got to talk Mike into it.
What is steal his credit card? Does he listen to the podcast? I don't know if he listens every week.
No.
He's usually
only when he's here. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
And then he says like he can't listen to it at work. It's like he's been home quite a bit lately. That's the only reason he wouldn't buy us that probably is because the work is kind of slowed down.
I'll take his credit card. He can pay it off in a couple months. That's how credit works.
Yeah, that's how credit works. So, yeah, he says he doesn't listen to it at work because he doesn't like having a headphone in one ear, and they can't have him in both ears because he's in a shop.
He can.
Okay.
They make a OSHA approved headphone.
So, and it has like outer noise.
Yep. So it's not like if you listen to like essentially, let's see if I can explain this without sounding like an idiot.
I'm listening because I kind of want to sit.
Essentially, any headphone that you put in over the ear, in the ear has for music.
Yeah.
Its intended purpose is to be noise canceling and music. Like they're not necessarily noise canceling headphones, but you want as much music in your ear as less outside interference. So what these are, it looks like an earplug.
Yeah.
And so it gives no fucks about the outside sound coming in.
Okay.
So you it's almost like you're listening to a headphone that's like just outside your ear hole.
I wonder how the bass is for that.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure the audio level
it probably has like
suffers
so if it was like a circle that goes in your ear like an earplug, then it probably has like perforations around the speaker.
Something like that. Yeah.
That's kind of cool
because they are like OSHA approved for like people in factories or something where they have to wear headphones.
Want to listen to music but still need to hear what's around them. That's pretty cool. So you can actually listen to those while you're driving.
I would,
because it'd be like listening to the radio.
Legal, but
well, I mean, but if you can hear everything around you, then it's just like listening to the radio in your car.
I mean, I would agree.
In some cases, probably less than listening to the radio in your car.
Consult your local attorney or whatever.
Authority.
Yeah, call your local people. But yeah, they do make an OSHA approved headphone.
As we got
thingy.
Extra sidetracked on headphone and earphone.
I just dropped so much fucking technical knowledge.
Did
now
you
this
hear
is
it?
Official. This is a technical episode. Oh yeah, it has not a fuck thing to do with wheeling, but
yes.
OSHA, bro.
So
they're important.
I bought those 17-inch Raceline monsters.
Yes.
And they're polished.
And they're gorgeous.
Yes. Yeah. And I went through and like sanded and polished them so they're no longer a machine finish or a full polished finish.
Effing gorgeous.
So was going to put 40s on them. Well, after our last trip to the Badlands, maybe that's not the greatest idea. What do you think?
I think a 38 on that rig.
Well, a 38 is what already has it.
Effing gorgeous.
Is what already has.
Yeah, but what are those 13.5s?
38, 14, 50, 15s. So now we're going to go to a Mickey 38, 13, 50, 17.
How wide of a wheel you got now?
It's I think it's an 8-inch wide factory Ford wheel with DIYs on it. So 9.5, possibly.
The monsters are 8 or 9?
8.5 or 9. I think they're 9, 17 9s.
I think it's
but they're beadlocked, so it might be a little
gorgeous.
Bit. Yeah. Either way,
it's gonna look. The
Mickeys are square.
Perfect. Yeah, it's gonna look bigger,
and they're
than
gorgeous.
It is.
Yeah, and the Mickeys, I think the Mickeys are closer to a true 38.
That I have no idea. I know their 43s.
Yeah,
are like dead tits on a 43.
Yeah,
so an IROC is about an inch short, an inch and a half, whatever.
My SXs at like 30 pounds off the vehicle, just standing there mounted on the current wheels, are right around 38 inches.
Okay.
And they're 38.5.
Yep.
So either way, I think with the current axle setup I have, the 9-inch and the 44
safe
on the Cherokee, I will have, I've been wheeling with 38s for 8.
Dude, it just looks good.
10 years.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Like 3/4 of wheeling's looking good. They're like proportions.
Oh,
to
but
it
can you imagine? Yeah, polished out with a brand new set of Mickeys on it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hook us
I'll
up.
put a Mickey sticker on that thing.
I think this was just released a few minutes ago.
Okay, so give us the new sizes that was just released. We just saw on the old Instaframe.
That's the first time I've officially
seen those sizes.
Heard from
I've seen this DOT size
officially.
The 38, 13, 50, 17
DOT
Pro XS.
X. Yep.
XS.
Yep.
Did you say X?
XS is the DOT version.
Yes. Don't be saying Pro X because that's
Pro
the
X
bad boy.
is the bad mother.
Is that what this is, or this is the XS also?
Those are XSs as far as I know.
Okay. So Ian just saw, was that Mickey Thompson that released that?
No, it was another page.
Okay. But either way, we saw it on the gram. It's a
recent.
real thing. What do you got? What's the sizes we can get now? And what's so special about those sizes? Give us the sizes first.
Yeah, so you can get a 37, 13, 5, 17.
Okay.
In a sticky.
You
I blew right through the excitement.
You're like, all I want to do is read the sticky.
I'm so excited. I think it's some badass size.
You can get a 37, 13, 50, 17 Pro XS in a sticky. You can also now get a 40, 13, 50, 17 Pro XS sticky, which I don't know how exciting anybody else is about that, but that is like the perfect middle ground. Were we not having this conversation? Are they listening to our podcast?
They have to be.
Weren't we just talking about them making a 40-inch SX?
You know, the good thing is
in a sticky.
If that is factual,
they're listening to our podcast.
Okay, follow this flow chart.
They should at least give me a couple dollars off.
No, even better. I'm going to make this hypothetical
flow chart.
Thing
I'm listening.
Real good. They listened to our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
They heard us talk about 40-inch stickies.
Mm-hmm.
They loved it. They quick, fast-tracked R&D'd it. They made it. They produced it. They're selling it. Now they're going to listen to this podcast. They're going to give you free tires.
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Well, I told you I was going to make this hypothetical thing real nice for you. Free tires.
I love
like
it.
The Oprah of tires. Tires for you.
You get tires and you get tires. If I had money, I would do that to people. Just show up with a semi-load of tires to an event.
I wouldn't. I'd buy 3 of them.
3 sets?
No.
3 tires.
3 tires.
And give them 3 tires?
Yeah.
You got to pick up the last one.
Because I was going to say 1, but that's just a dick move.
Oh, that's a dick move, yeah.
3 of them is hilarious. Bro, I just gave you 43-inch tires, like sticky IROX. Here's 3 of them for free.
43-inch sticky IROX? Never heard of such animal.
TSL, sorry.
Thank you.
I spoke. I was doing all the numbers.
Are the IROX still a TSL or no?
I don't think so. I don't know. Somebody's going to call us out if I say yes or no.
Go for it. Call us out. I want to know if I'm wrong.
It's usually Shelby Sinclair. He's very quick to call me out on my tires.
I instantly thought about Tyler from Snail Trail, thinking that he would call us out because he runs IROX and has run IROX for years.
I ran IROX. Was one of my first 39.5s, actually.
What's he running on his new beadlocks?
Don't know.
Me either.
Hit us up if you want to buy some of these tires. I can get you a good price.
Ian's got a guy.
I got a guy getting some numbers done.
He has a guy. Yep. I'll be excited if he messages us back, which he won't, but if he did message us back mid podcast, that'd be sweet.
Oh no, he's gonna get us. I told him tomorrow. He's gonna get us while it goes to work.
It'll be right after we get done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be next week.
Yeah. Baja Pro XS.
Baja.
Gorgeous tire.
Oh, I love it.
Everybody says the Pro X's work badass.
I was getting
the Mickey rep almost had me talked into some Pro X's. I'm like, bro, my TSL stickies still have the nipples on them. He's like, perfect, sell them as new. And I'm like, yeah, but then I gotta dismount them on bead locks, and that is a bitch.
Worth it.
But the problem is they were almost exact, and he gave me a good price. It was just almost exactly what I paid for my TSLs. So I was like, meh. If you'd have beat that number by like $300 or $400, I'd have been dismounting them that night.
Yep. But, yeah, because that'd be cool. Be on a brand new set of Mickey Pro, the Pro X.
Yep.
Sticky versus being on that. So did you see Gridlock had they make that tire the Pro XS in a 46?
Oh my Lord.
DOT.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. Oh, it's gorgeous. You didn't see it on?
I think that
Did you see it? I've shared it.
I did see it.
Okay.
It just took a minute to click.
I was like, I shared it on our
page. Like, I do remember. Yes, I've seen that. Because they had on like polished wheels too.
Yeah, and now they're not. Now they're on painted wheels again. I was like, rude. I would like to have seen them on polished wheels on that thing because I think that rig would look nasty on polished wheels.
I want to see that rig in person.
Well, you'll have that opportunity.
Hopefully.
Oh, well, yeah, if we're not still quarantined
Corona
in August.
One would hope that we're going to be cleared up hopefully by then.
One would hope. No promises.
So you're going to buy some tires. Cool. That's exciting.
I don't know that I'm going to buy some tires, but
You're going to buy some tires.
I have the 17s.
Yep.
And
you need some tires. Got it.
I don't need the tires.
But you could use some tires.
Okay, so Tyler did get Beadlock Monster, the KMC Monsters.
Yep.
And mounted his IROCs on it.
Holy big tires.
So they are IROCs.
Okay.
They're 39.5.
They just look
I think they're
balloonish.
39.5. Well, yeah, that's the IROC way.
Yeah. That's why I hate it.
Yeah. Well, it works really well out there.
Well,
Whereas,
it's all relative on where you're wheeling. That's
right.
The biggest bitch of off-roading is like what works on the west doesn't work on the east and vice versa. And then us middle ground fuckers.
I'm not going to guarantee you that the IROC is a 3-stage lug tire, but it definitely has a 3-stage sidewall lug. The sidewall lugs have 3 different stages. So I would think that they're keeping with their trend of 3-stage lugs.
Makes sense.
Yep. So, yeah. So it's kind of cool.
Yep.
I really would like to have a set of Mickeys for the 17s, and then I'll put them on there, and then I'll sell the SXs and the 15-inch wheels.
Contact us today if you're interested.
There you go. That'll
see what I did there? Helped you out.
That'll fast track the purchase.
You owe me $100 if those sell on the podcast.
Sure, bud.
I'll split it with whoever calls him out on it. $50.
So you're gonna send Shelby $50?
Hey, he would probably buy them just to fuck you into buying new tires
and giving you $100.
I'd probably give him the whole $100 if he did.
That'd be funny.
Because at the end of the day,
it's a niche market.
Thanks
for what I'm selling.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like if you sell them for X amount of dollars,
yeah,
he makes $100 on the side.
He'd probably have a better chance of selling than I would.
Fuck it, he can sit on them. That's not our problem.
Yep.
And then you win.
And then
You're welcome. Then you owe me another.
How good would Low-Key look with polished aluminum monsters and a brand new set of Mickeys on them?
Are you gonna paint it too?
Oh no,
dude! Can we get a 2-for-1 paint job price?
No.
Like can I slide my cab into your family discount? Is that how that works?
I doubt it.
We'll discuss
unless you
later.
want it. Unless you want it in bikini.
Okay, we're gonna have to come to a compromise that your shit's gonna be orange. Okay. You're just gonna have to accept
negative.
I'm sorry, I cannot accept anything other than orange, but I'm gonna need you to. Oh,
I think Dime Piece would look bad as fucking Bikini Pearl.
Well, it would. It just sure as shit wouldn't be orange.
It would not be orange. It would be minusing the orange parts. You should bring your beadlock rings with you.
Oh, paint them orange as well?
No, paint them Bikini Pearl.
Oh.
Because otherwise you're going to have Bikini Pearl cab and fenders and orange beadlocks. And you look real funny.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
Anyhow.
So, back on topic.
I saw this post on Instagram this week. Weirdest thing.
I don't think I put anything on Instagram this week.
I saw it somewhere. There were 4 air shocks laying on the floor that looked just like the air shocks on Dime Piece.
Well, there's no air shocks
and here's
on
what's,
that.
Here's what's even more wild. Yeah, I walked down the garage and there are no air shocks on Dime Piece.
They gone.
You want to take us into that?
Nope. So moving on to the next subject.
Go ahead.
And we're done with the podcast this week. That was a quick one.
I didn't ask you to tell me how many doll hairs you spent. I just said you want to take me into what you got going on there.
You said it. Spending them.
Spending all the doll hairs.
Oh, man.
Yep. Trump money out the window.
And then some, and then some, and then some.
That's okay.
So.
What do you got going on? I
don't know what happened on Saturday. I just went out in the garage and I was like, you know what? It'd be a really smart idea if I leveled this thing out so that everything's flat. Great. Oh, there's a story. So I was like, all right, because I had to drop the rear air shocks all the way down to get the cab off without having the fucking thing like 39 foot in the air.
Right.
Actually, my ratchet straps were maxed out with the forklift.
Really?
Well, I was like, oh, we'll put the ratchet straps like I had the forks of the forklift like 6 feet above the cab just to give myself plenty of room. Yeah. And then I wouldn't hit my head on them when I'm climbing around, whatever. Yeah, it works great until you got to lift it all the way up. And I'm like, and now I'm out of up. So
really?
I needed
the forklift?
it was only like a 19 foot reach
okay.
up. It was because it was like a reach forklift.
And it's already like 8 feet up in the top of the cab, and another 6, and then
so I was pretty much like, ooh, and of course it's like up there, and I'm like, man, this thing's gonna be fucked if it falls. So I'm like, I'll just dump the air or the nitrogen out of the rear air shocks, pull it off because of the rear halo. So then I was like, man, I should level this thing out. So I pull out my fucking gauge setup and all that to charge my nitrogen up. And I'm like, fuck. You got to lift the weight of the vehicle off of it to charge them.
Oh, really?
So you got to lift it up. They fully extend. Then you charge it. Then you set it down. Then you adjust your pressures.
Good grief. Okay.
Yeah. So I get the engine hoist, which is a pain in the ass because the way I put the chassis in there, I have to jack up the rear axle with a floor jack, pull the engine hoist leg like under the rear roller tire because it's so far in the middle of the garage.
Right.
Pull the engine hoist out.
Right. One car garage problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lift this fucking thing up, charge both shocks.
Yep.
Fuck around with that. Get it all done. I literally get it perfect.
Okay. Perfect.
And I hear this.
What?
And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I'm standing there like, maybe the like regulators leaking or something's leaking. And I just keep hearing this. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I'm like checking my regulator, like turning that off, bleeding the pressure off that, thinking, oh, maybe it's some in the gauge.
Yeah.
So I bleed that off. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Schrader.
Whole time. Yeah, popped the fucking O-ring on the Schrader valve on the air shock. So then next thing you know, my air shock just like looks all special because it's like dropped all the pressure out of it. I'm like, God,
so now you gotta lift it back up and do it again.
Literally, like I had the angle gauges out, like level out and everything. It was fucking perfect. So I had to
pop the O-ring. So how do you fix that?
But the worst part, let me get to the worst part.
Okay.
I had already put the fucking engine hoist away because I'm like, well, I fucking aired them up. I don't need this. Put this shit away. Yeah, fuck me for cleaning up early.
Right.
So I had to lift this fucking thing up with a floor jack, pull all this fucking shit again, and just air it up.
Yes.
Oh, I just put a new fucking Schrader valve in there.
And done.
Yeah.
Oh, the plastic.
It's just
on the Schrader.
bullshit little thing.
Yeah, little nylon on the end of the. Okay. So you foobarred that somehow.
Yeah, I guess.
And
it probably came from
happens.
China or something.
Yeah,
just a fucking thing. But
and so it leaked out, and you're like throwing wrenches.
So, no, I wasn't even mad. I was like, you know what?
I wasn't even mad. You know what? Fuck these things.
I'm kind of done with these. Like, fuck that thing. I'm already on the fence about going to coilovers or ORIs anyway for a while.
Yep.
Once it went from solid axle swapped S10 with like a little back half to like bouncer, I'm like, probably shouldn't have bought air shocks. They have their place. I'm not against them, but that I don't think that's the place.
I feel like lightweight vehicles are really do well with them. And like the 801s.
Yes. And now I'm on a full tube chassis, blah, blah, weight, all this shit. And I'm like, probably was a bad idea.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? I'm done. I said, I have not legitimately, like, I've kind of bullshit priced them out, knew a ballpark price on them. I haven't done really research because I was still on the ORI or a coilover. I'm a firm believer that a coilover is a better end product.
Really? Than the ORI?
Yep.
As far as tunability and just overall function?
Yep.
I think so.
But
yes,
I say that with a little asterisk at the top because people are like, getting triggered right now. They're like, what the fuck?
You, I love my ORIs.
You.
Is that like the whole carb versus injection?
It's probably a little bit more heated because we're talking about way more money than a carburetor at this point.
It's true.
So my thought here, and of course, it's my opinion. My opinion is an ORI is a very good product.
Yeah.
To bolt on, adjust your ride height, and go wheeling.
Yes.
Do you need the tunability that a coilover offers on a
trail rig?
Stockish, not even trail rig. This is something, especially something you're going to drive on the street. Do you need coilover tunability?
Yes.
No is my answer.
Have you seen the parking blocks at the mall?
Bro, Starbucks is wild. So my point there is need.
Yeah.
Do you need that? No. Do I need to package a reservoir with a coilover on something that is tight like a Jeep?
Yeah.
No. can I bolt this shock on with a bump stop, everything all in one package nicely as fuck with a nice like tight 4-link, keep my wheelbase with my tub.
No springs, no nothing. Everything's internal.
Yep. Now
they look ballin'.
I think, yeah, they look badass.
They do.
Do I think coilovers is more work? Yes.
But
I think
for something you're going to end up trying to jump.
The end product, you're going to get a finer tune. There's more tuning opportunities, I guess, is what I look at it.
As you
on a coilover.
From what you've seen, yeah.
Because you can adjust valving, you can adjust pressures, you can adjust your upper spring rate, your lower spring rate, blah, 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 blah.
I don't even know enough to jump in on this conversation.
I don't either. That's why I'm just paying a guy to do it all.
Hey-yo.
That's why it costs all the money.
So what'd you do?
I bought some 2.5 rad flows. Yeah. Coilovers.
Did you get a sticker?
I fucking better get a sticker or 3.
Can you get a little sticker to put on the guesty?
I can try.
Your guy, so you said that your guy is your dealer.
He's my dealer.
Is he? But you told me he was like the Jesus.
He's Shock Jesus. He is known as Shock Jesus. If you know who I'm talking about, you know him. He's probably going to be coming on the podcast soon.
I was going to say, do we need to have him as a guest?
He's going to be he's the Jake Berkey of 14 shocks. Bolts, but with shocks.
Is it in the calendar?
Not yet. I haven't talked to him yet.
Figured I was like, did I miss something?
A date.
Okay.
But
it's something you're going to want to do?
It's something that I think would be. Here's what some dickhead, and that's all I'm going to say because you know who you are. Everybody could probably guess our favorite. Like we call him out every week on this podcast.
That dickhead.
I messaged him and I was like, who's my go-to guy for rad flows? And he immediately is like, Shock Jesus. And I'm like, perfect, make it happen. So he starts a group chat and he says, here, make it happen. That group chat turned into me spending all of the money. So
just like that.
Yeah, it was very quick.
Man, sometimes I wish I could pull the trigger like that.
It was a very
instead I just sit here and go back and forth about buying a spool.
Buy once, cry 3 times. So here's the thing, without going into detail of the conversation, it was a very cut and dry conversation. It was a very educational conversation. And there was a moment in the conversation where I sent him a message and I was like, how do I argue with somebody
that knows
that is 100% right, but it's really expensive?
What do you say?
You can't. And I agree with that. You can't, because when the guy like literally lays it out in a factual, no bullshit, not fucking around, not ha. If you really want to spend the money, no. This is what you need, period. Have a nice day. I go, okay then.
Is his name Justin?
Is his name Justin? No.
Oh. I was trying to find him on the face pages.
Nope.
Not going to find him on the face pages?
You will.
Oh. Okay.
I'll tag you.
Okay.
You want to buy some rad flows?
Of course, I'm looking for Shock Jesus on Facebook and look who I find. Yeah, exactly.
Our neighborhood Total Offroad podcast dick.
We need to have him back on.
We're gonna get him back on.
We need to cycle him back on.
No, we'll put him back on. He's gonna have some things to say. He's probably got a notebook of things to say. Every week he listens to podcasts and like takes notes. I'm like, I'm all tell him to fuck off about this. Fuck them on that.
He's
go fuck yourself here.
Go Total Offroad podcast diary.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck those guys.
Fuck them guys. I'm supposed to listen to the podcast.
Oh, he loves us.
But I'm sure that's the word he'd use.
So if I'm going to do rad flows, I'm going to do either 14s or 16s. I think I was doing 14s.
Let's get them. I can get them bought before this podcast is over for you.
Damn.
That's how good you are.
That's impressive.
You don't get the title Shock Jesus by not doing
fucking shit around.
This is on a Sunday too. This is like Sunday afternoon. We knock this shit out.
Talk to Jesus on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta get holy, bros.
You gotta get holy.
So yeah, it was a very kind of cut and dry conversation to get the technical deets back and forth.
What did he give you anything good?
Yeah, oh yeah.
All the good things.
I was literally like, I can't even argue with
things.
you. I'm done fucking around.
Where does he live? Where's this guy from?
I don't remember.
How did he attain his name, Shock Jesus?
He does all those shocks.
Put these in your notes for when he comes on.
Yep. Like I'll show you some pictures and you'll understand.
Okay.
So
anyway,
the thing is, so what we've worked out is I'm going to get it's about a 3 or 4 week lead time on the shocks.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to valve them.
Yep.
Where he knows how to valve them.
Yep.
Then he's going to ship them to me without springs.
Okay.
I'm going to installate them.
Yes.
Then we're going to do some measuring.
Okay.
We're going to do some corner weighting. We're going to do some gross weighting.
Oh my, you can do it all.
Yep.
Where are you getting the scales?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
That's a 4-week product.
We got a couple race shops. So
yeah,
and we got an autocross. We've got an autocross group around here that we can, if worse comes to worse.
Last time I got gross weight, I just took it to a grain scale, but I need corner weights. So.
Yeah, but corner weights. Or you could just get a set of scales from like an off-road or like a
like Walmart.
No, yeah, okay.
I don't know.
No, you get a set of scales from the autocross guys, and you scale it, which would have been great if the Parkland Car Show was going on, because then they would have been there.
I got a couple of shops that might have like a race car set of scales or something, and I would be fine paying somebody to be like, "Hey, come bring your super expensive shit." I've used a couple before.
Yeah.
Well, I've been next to somebody when they use them, and I'm like, "That shit's high tech."
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck up your crap.
We call it State of Illinois and have them bring it over. Scales, the Scale Masters.
Yeah.
I know
they're probably not busy.
I know
at the moment.
I paid him a significant amount of money. I'm pretty sure I can
give a nice charitable donation.
It was charitable.
Nice people they are.
It sure was. So you know what? In all fairness, they weren't assholes that day.
Yeah, they
were kind of firm for a minute, and then as we got to know each other, it like loosened up, and it was like, oh, okay. And then once they like wrote the ticket out and everything, then everything got super kosher. And like, should we see your dog?
Yeah. All right, now the work's done. Let's party. Thanks.
Pretty much. You're like, okay.
Yeah. So that's the plan. We're gonna do things right. We're not gonna half-ass this project, so it's gonna be even more expensive.
Short interlude on that I was
on
the being pulled over.
Fix-it ticket.
Yeah, we're sitting there hanging out in the middle of the road, and they're petting Cash, and one of the guys, the scale master goes, man, my wife would love to have this dog. I was like, yeah, I'll sell him to you, $23.35.
Yeah, we're gonna need to tear that paper up.
The officer goes, what are you saying? He goes, say he'd sell it to me for how much? The price of the ticket.
Let me say he didn't go for that.
I'm glad he didn't. I would have missed Cash a lot.
Yeah, but $2,300.
It's a chunk of change.
It's like selling your child.
Yeah, it would be like selling your child.
Like it all depends on the day. All depends on were they a shit today? Not 10. Hell, I'll pay you. You know. Mm-hmm. Oh damn! I love the little guy. You know. Yeah, it's all relative.
So anyway, you ordered them.
Oh yeah, they're ordered.
Sweet.
So yeah, so the process, recapping process, order shocks, gonna get them, put them on.
Are you gonna take pictures?
Oh yeah, dude.
For the gram.
This is all for the gram. We're in the Radflow family.
All for the gram.
Mount them. Then we got to do corner weights. Then we're doing springs. But there's more.
Okay, but wait, there's more.
Sway bar.
Oh yeah.
Anti-rock.
Sway bar.
Rear sway bar.
Cool.
So then once we get some measurements and weights, cool. Got it planned out. That was part of our technical conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all worked out. He's going to set up the bar rate and the arm length for me after we do some measuring of some certain flexing and stuff.
Okay, so we're not even going to get the sway bar until after the shocks are on and
mounted and flexed
in spring and like springs are in already.
Yep.
Okay, so sway bar's the last thing.
Yep.
Man, you added some projects to your list.
Yep.
Probably what, a week?
Sure.
Good solid week worth of extra work.
Here's the thing.
It's worth it.
It's going to be right.
Oh, it gets me amazing. I'm excited.
I am stoked.
Do I get to ride in this thing?
Yeah, bro. Yes. I'll be good.
I knew this podcast would pay off.
Tic Tacs.
But rides out like TikTok.
So this all kind of goes back to the Jake Berkey episode, which I talked about at the very top of this show about how everybody takes a little something away. The biggest takeaway for me from his episode
at the top of the show
was, we did.
That was pre. Maybe not. Anyway, go ahead.
I challenge you. I think it is. Fact checker.
Oh
no!
Anyway,
they're at home because of COVID. We got a fact checker. They're just on vacation. We had to lay them off.
Anyway, you take something away from each guest.
Yes, to take something away from each guest. I took away from his episode suspension setup.
Oh, for sure.
Because
is that all you got?
It's there's a whole lot of other shit, but. I actually just went back the other day and listened to that episode again because I've been thinking about suspension setup and really kind of like, you can throw together a 4-link, but is it right?
Is it right? That's
I'm pretty well locked in right now as far as where everything's set, which I believe from all the numbers I've measured and ran on the calculator should be quite well.
I would love to put down a nasty, badass 4-link in Loki.
I
think the reality excuse me.
Well,
I think the reality of it
from COVID.
I think the reality of it is that I'm going to end up with a radius arm in the end. I think that's the reality of it.
Why?
And the only reason I say that is because if I don't end up with a radius arm, then I think to do it the way that I want to do it, to make the 4-link right under the front end, is going to require me to cut the floor up. I'm going to lose like compartmental space where my feet go.
I actually got pretty good doing sheet metal work here the other day.
Yeah. It won't be that bad. It's only like a 3x3 block, a 3-inch tall by 3-inch wide box. But the transmission tunnel, as it comes down, right after it gets below the shifter, it's going to have to come out, and right below the accelerator. The accelerator pedal is literally going to be trimmed to fit over the 4-link.
Welcome to my life.
I know. And I'm like, where is the juice worth? Is the juice worth the squeeze? I know. So it's something that I'll deal with, and it's not going to happen right away. So
not by next week.
Not to my knowledge.
I didn't know. Just asking for the listeners. The listeners need to know.
The listeners, will it be done by next week?
Yes.
No. I don't even know if anything will be done by next week.
We'll find out. We'll see how the world goes.
See how the world goes. Yeah. See what this week's money brings, and then maybe I can get that spool ordered. If I get the spool ordered and then order parts for the front end for the hubs, I want to rebuild the hubs before I put the new Yukon lockouts on.
Makes sense.
Did we talk about that? All the new goodies I got? We did. Okay. Because I got the goodies.
The people know.
Where we at?
That's where I'm at.
Where we at time wise?
45.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
We're in it.
Yeah, we got some more stuff we can. So we had on here new tires. We talked about that. New coilovers. We talked about that. We kind of a little bit talked about like what we want to do with the rigs in 2020.
Wheel.
That would be ideal.
Step 1, wheel. We're getting fucking close, man. I'm getting stoked.
Are you getting antsy?
Yep.
I love that the other day we were having the discussion about, well, we did the live feed. I went right after the live feed. I went and opened up the hatch on Loki, got some stuff set up, and then took a picture. And it's so nice.
Yep.
I opened that hatch and just lay my arms on that carpet.
On that beautiful, nice laid carpet.
The laid carpet. I'm just like, I am so glad that I did the carpet back here.
Yeah. Because
otherwise it'd just be steel. Like it just feels nicer.
It feels refined.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like there's carpet back there.
It looks damn nice.
I put the new hatch seal in so it's not leaking.
Sound deadening.
I fixed the rust hole in the roof-ish. And so
I'm telling you.
It's
doing
nice.
Shit right the first time fucking sucks.
I don't know if I'd say I did it right the first time.
Yeah, it's pretty right.
I did it. Yeah.
It's how you wanted it, whether it's right, wrong, or whatever. It's pretty much exactly how you wanted it. I think it could be
refined and done better.
Yeah, but
for my first time.
Everybody's skills can always improve.
Yeah, they will.
That's the thing.
Yeah, that's definitely. I fought with myself for a good year and a half on that back hatch, on that whole hatch area, trying to figure out how in the hell am I going to lay this out and attach all the sheet metal and because I wanted it closed back up. A lot of people just cut the hatch open and just run it. Like, it's good. Just leave it open.
Cut the floor out then, like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's what they do. They just cut the fender wells out.
Not that it doesn't work. It's just kind of like, really?
It works, but I wanted a rig that could drive on the road.
I don't know. You wanted to look finished?
Yeah, that too.
You know?
Yeah. It's easier if you don't.
It is.
Had that bitch done on a weekend. Yep. But either way.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
Rome wasn't built in a day. Yeah. So
neither was the dime piece buggy.
My goals for low key, outside of going wheeling, which I've done a little bit of, fix the 9-inch.
Yep.
Redo the hubs, brakes, everything on the front end.
Yep.
Get it tightened up to where it's good and roadworthy. All new bushings in the front 4-link or in the front radius arms because they're just too loose. Everything else is brand new. Heim joints on the track bar, Heim joints on the steering, like all that stuff's nice, new, and tight and wonderful. And then I have this Rusty's kit that has a half-ass butchered poly bushing crap in it, and it's just loose. And so I'm probably going to end up rebuilding that before too long.
Tighten her up.
Yep, it needs to be tightened up if I'm going to keep it that way. And I probably, in the process of doing that, I'll probably put some new brackets on the axle too, and spread the
points on the axle.
Yeah, spread the amounts of from the upper link and the lower link.
A little more separation.
Yeah,
a little better numbers.
Yep, I don't know if it's going to make a big difference, but right now it's
exponential.
But it's a radius arm.
Yeah, but I mean, every little bit you're going to change it. Fuck.
I don't know. Yeah.
He'd tell you to 4-link it.
Of course he would.
As you should.
As definitely I should. But I'm not going to yet. It might happen at some point. I did look at the Iron Rock makes a 3-link setup for them, like that you can just buy. It's a 3-link long arm. And what it is their cross member, like mine, the lower links mount. Damn it. Got a frog in my throat.
Fucking Corona.
Anyway, the lower links mount below the frame rail.
Yep.
Or the quote unquote frame rail.
Yeah. Lack thereof.
Yeah. They mount below the frame rail. And then the upper link is on the driver's side, and it's tucked up right next to the drive shaft on the top side of the cross member.
Okay.
So like I've looked at a couple of those and like they look pretty nice. But what I need to do is build the same setup with it on both sides and do 4-link. Yep.
Just need to
but it can't be triangulated.
Yeah.
If it's trying to be
parallel.
Parallel.
So you'd have to run a track bar.
Started there. That's the goal.
Touche.
Yep. Parallel. Is it parallel?
Yeah, because your link bars are parallel. I mean, that's what
something
I call it.
Yeah. Anyway, straight.
May not be the technical term, but we're in charge of this podcast, so it works.
Jake referred to it as something else.
Well, he knows things.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't parallel. I said parallel. He's like, no, there's something, blah, blah, something.
Just go back and listen to the episode.
Yeah, that's what I should do. Anyway, do something like that, and then I can have a flexi front end. Same time I do that, it'll be getting probably 14-inch, maybe rad flows.
I know a guy.
Yeah, since you know a guy, I might think about doing that. I don't know. I try to be pretty frugal about buying stuff, so it just depends on who gets the best price and the best bang for my buck. The product wise too. Like product is a big deal.
Worst part about that is like I didn't price shop his money.
Yeah, he just shot you a price. You're like, yo, okay.
Yeah, it had an ish at the end of it.
It had an ish. Yours, like you had an ish or he had an ish?
He had an ish.
Oh, it's me this ish?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't even fucking care.
How did you ish him the money? You're like XXXXX.
Here's the best part. You remember how I said we were going to do it in stages?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm paying for it in stages.
Oh, okay. So he's going to send you the shocks.
Yep.
You're going to pay for those.
They're already paid for.
And then you're going to pay for the springs.
Yep.
And then you're going to pay for the sway bar.
Yep.
So in the end, if he ends up charging you more money, you really won't care because it'll be in segments.
Yes. Here's the thing. It's going to be right.
The customer service will be worth it.
That's what I'm paying for. Like I didn't price shop him because I can go probably buy shocks cheaper elsewhere, to be honest.
Yeah.
But like, how do you what's the price for some guy that knows his shit?
Right.
A shock is just a shock until someone tunes it and sets it up right. I just want to be the hands that install it and do what somebody tells me to do.
Right. I listened to Mike and Max, and one of the episodes, Max was talking about tuning his shocks, and he's been dialing them in and stuff like that. And I was like, oh man, I want that. I want to be able to do that.
Yep. Like
it was really impressive listening to him talk about like how they've adjusted this, adjusted that. I'm like, that's so badass. Like I want that knowledge.
Yep.
I want to know how to tune my shocks so I can make them better.
Do you know you have to service coilovers?
That sounds about right. Why wouldn't you?
I mean, duh, but not duh. Because I was like, he said something about that. And I'm like, well, I guess that makes sense, but I'll be damned if I don't ever wheel enough to need that, you know?
So like change the oil, O-rings, things of that nature?
Yep.
Okay.
Just a rebuild.
Yeah, just a rebuild. Well, Matt needs a rebuild on his race runners.
That's another reason I went with 2.5s instead of 2.0s, because you can go longer on 2.5s before you need a rebuild. It's all about that service interval. Yeah. He's like, it saves you. Well, he said the service is like $600-800. And I was like, well, one day I would like to wheel enough to need that.
Right.
But the tuning, I mean, like I hate to say this, but I'm getting less like want to do things on my own, if that makes sense. There's a right guy for every job. And I want to pay that
respecting
guy
that
to make it happen.
Yeah.
I want to do the work.
You can be the jack of all trades. You're just not going to be the best at it.
Yeah. Well, I can be good at everything.
Yeah.
But I will never be exceptional at everything.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who you are, how hard you work. You'll never be the best at everything.
Right.
So apply that to a rock crawler. Well, I might be a good fabricator, but I'm not the best chassis builder or the best bumper builder or the best floor guy. So I did the sheet metal work.
Yeah.
It could have been better if somebody else did it, but I did it.
Yep. And save you some money.
Yep. But then like when it comes to these shocks, I'm like, bro, I'm done. Just tell me what I need. Tell me what I need. I trust you enough to not like just blow all my fucking money because I'm bored. And
that'll make sense to me.
Make it happen.
Yeah. I am more than capable of building my own roll cage, my own EXO, my hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have friends with all the tools.
Yep.
I can buy the tube.
Yep.
I am more than capable of doing the math to make it work.
Yep.
But then I have to set aside the time.
Yep.
I have to have my rig at somebody's place to do it. And I have to deal with the frustration of trying to figure out each one of those mathematical equations.
Yep.
And it's really just not my favorite thing to do.
It's not your forte.
Yeah. Like driveline stuff, I like that. I enjoy the figuring that out. You
enjoy the headaches.
Yeah, you enjoy the headaches because it's more fun.
Yep.
So I am probably going to take mine to Limitless. Just because I want to spread the love. Otherwise, it would go down south.
That's where I ended up. I pissed away $600 in tubing.
Yes.
Now I did save a bunch of that and have used a lot of pieces and stuff, so I don't like completely wasted it.
Yeah.
But I literally dicked up $600 worth of tubing.
And I remember how frustrated you were. One of the times I came over, you're like,
three back halves of the truck. Like literally built
not
them.
Happy with any of them.
Would have finished welded each one of them and it would have worked.
Yeah.
Would it have been what I wanted? No. Not at all. I had an idea.
How close is what you have now to what you actually wanted?
Not even close. Well, for one, it's a
far beyond.
It's a tube chassis, and I just wanted a fucking little back half. But
even the back half itself,
not even close.
It far exceeds what you had planned on doing.
200%.
Like even what you had dreamed of.
When I saw the chassis the first time, I had time to sit there and like, I want a full tube chassis.
Yeah.
Cool. I got an idea of that.
Right.
And that's why me and Josh with this project worked so well. And I was so excited about it because I didn't have to give him a lot of details. I said, I want a tube chassis S10 with a kind of a this and a kind of that and a kind of a this. And he kind of rough sketched something.
Mm-hmm.
And his first sketch back, I'm like, yes.
Yes.
What I just kind of have in my head, you just kind of roughed out in like 5 minutes on a fucking napkin or whatever.
Right.
So like, we're working on the same wavelength.
Right.
And then it exceeded everything.
Yeah. When we all went down there to drop off stuff and pick up stuff, it was like, whoa. Yeah. In the time, once he got everything figured out and planned out and started laying tube down, it was like,
I think he's redid the lower frame rail like 2 or 3 times.
Jeez.
He's going to be on this podcast one day and we're going to talk about it.
He needs to.
It's going to happen.
Should have called him tonight.
We'll get him on here.
Yep. Josh Wolf Fab Works.
Because he's doing some crazy shit.
When's he going to be a partner?
Coming soon.
Well, I'm planning on taking mine to Bray.
Yep.
Only because, like I said, I just want to spread the love.
Yep.
You gotta, when you got 3 friends that do the same thing, you gotta pick. You either gotta pick one of them and or spread the love around. Yeah. And I think that would be fun to deal with, to let Bray kind of let his imagination run wild.
Here's the thing that I've found lately
mm-hmm.
over the last probably year and a half of building this rig. Don't be an asshole. And I say that with the like, people do it to me at work.
Yeah.
People do it to you at work. People do it to everybody at work.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter what your profession is. Doesn't matter what your job is. Whatever the fuck.
Right.
You could be a fucking flipping burgers at McDonald's and people do it to you.
Yes.
And that is, they're going to tell you how they want you to do
they're
going to tell you how they want you to do your job.
Yes.
And go fuck yourself. I don't care if you're a burger flipper and you suck at it.
Yeah.
I'm the fucking guy doing the burger flipping, so go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm guilty of it.
Right.
We all are. But like, don't tell the chassis builder how to build the fucking chassis. Well, okay, you fucking know it. Go build it yourself.
Why'd you bring it to me?
Dude, I literally, the less you can tell somebody,
the better it's going to turn out.
The better it's going to be.
Yeah.
Hit your 5 or 10 key highlights of this is what I want, period. And
let them just
dump some fucking tube off in the driveway.
Yep.
Because you're going to put somebody in a creative mindset and you're going to stomp on their fucking creative, like,
when I had when I had the logo for Summershine built,
Yep.
It's a girl that I knew that shot our wedding.
Yep.
And she did graphic design. And I showed up and I was like, I want the two S's to be combined. And so she sent me 3 or 4 different things. And I was like, yeah. I was like, it's not really what I'm looking for. Like, I'm not explaining this well enough. I sat down for a night and just doodled out one S after another. Just kept doodling and doodling and doodling. And I just sent her pictures of all of them. She's like, oh, you want something organic? I'm like, yes. She's like, okay. The next thing she sent me is the logo.
Yep. She's
like, I was just.
Was it anything close to what you had come up with?
Far more refined than what I could do. I couldn't get it refined to the point, but yeah, it was in line with what I was trying to do.
Yep.
But it was more refined and looked
What
good.
was your first reaction when you saw it?
Yes.
Yep. And that's the thing.
The first reaction, she put a swoosh. There's a little like swooshy thing underneath of it.
Yep.
And my first reaction was like MLB.
Yep.
I was like, my logo looks like it's an MLB logo.
You're like, done.
I was like, send it.
So, and that's what I found with some of
like
this
logo here.
Yep.
Yep.
It's like the less you can, because like I said, people do it to everybody.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter your profession.
You go in and you critique somebody. Same with like going to get, I try so hard. I'm very descriptive. I want to tell people like not how I want it done, but like I want to give them every bit of information I can.
Yep.
It's like giving directions and you give them, when you get to this corner, there's a pebble in that corner. Just go around that pebble and then on to the next, you're giving them too much.
They get too focused on that pebble and then they not read the street sign.
Exactly. And so I struggle with that. I'm very descriptive in that. And so like when I went to go get a massage, I was like, she's like, what do you want done? I'm like, you tell me.
Yep. How'd that work out?
Here's where it hurts. Well, it worked out real great until Jelly Bean and the rest of the country decided that she wasn't essential. Yeah. I'm going to tell you right now, if you think massages aren't essential, you clearly have not had a good massage.
Because
therapy. I'm hurting.
It sucks.
It does.
I'm hurting in the back and I'm hurting on my head because I need my fucking haircut because my mohawk looks like shit.
We're both getting fuzzy.
It fucking sucks.
Speaking of fuzzy, did you see the bleeping sticky getting long?
Oh yeah,
getting long in the hairs.
Long in the hairs.
Like, AKA no shave.
No shave, sticky.
AKA sticky hairs.
Sticky hairs. Put that on a sticker and send us 10%. Thank you.
Yes, that would be awesome. Like a cartoon of his face with a big old like fuzzy beard and it's just sticky beard or sticky hairs.
Yes. And yes, we will accept 10% via PayPal with that.
10% earnings.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a fucking crazy time. I mean, it really is. But at the end of the day, stick with it. I guess is the thing. That's what I'm trying to do. You know what?
There's a radio station here locally, Stevie J Broadcasting, and he's got a commercial right now, and it says, "There was a beginning, there will be a middle, and there will be an end."
Yep.
Like it started, it'll end eventually. You don't know how or when,
but it will.
It will. And when you get there, hopefully you've been spending all this free time working on your rig.
We're ready to go wheeling.
Getting all your stuff and your ducks in a row, buying all your crawler off-road products so that you got all your swag and all that. You got your Total Off-Road Podcast shirt.
Getting your sticky stickers. What else we got? How you going to drink your beer?
Hey, got to get a pint glass. Either way.
10% off t-shirts. COVID10 OG t-shirts for 7 days only. 10% off. TotalOffroadPodcast.com. And now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Hey, I saw the opportunity. I went, ad read.
Anyway, there's going to be an end of it. When we get to the end of it, hopefully everybody's got their stuff together and we can all go four-wheeling together.
That's the goal.
And go get some.
My list of people to go wheeling with is
how
getting
cool
longer.
would it be if once we see the end getting close, if both of our rigs are together, we can organize a giant like Total Off-Road Podcast event over at the Badlands or one of the parks.
It's a good idea.
I like it. Put it on the notes.
Writing it down. Just kidding. I'm not writing it down, but I'm just going to remember.
I'll put it in my notes right here. Right under what are we drinking? That's where I'm going to put it. Ian, what time is it?
Last call, bitches.
Okay. What are we drinking?
We are drinking.
Hey, we already poured it. Here's the... what do you call that?
Poured.
Like disclaimer?
Disclaimer.
It has been poured and I can smell it and it's like a foot and a half away. smells amazing.
Left Hand Brewing Company.
Yes.
Out of Longmont, Colorado.
Been there.
Chai Milk Stout Nitro.
Did not have this.
So, this bad Larry, it smells good. Like you can literally smell it.
Oh yeah.
It's only 5% though. That's a dark beer for 5% with a 22 IBU.
Yeah. Or beer bitch. I mean, beer man or Mike.
Beer Mike.
Boy.
Beer Mike.
Beer Mike. Beer Mike has opted not to come to this, which I do not blame him.
Yep.
But he's opted not to come due to COVID. We were going to do this as a remote. I was going to actually stay at home and do it, but with Ian's technical difficulties, we're not going to be able to send the episode to me to get it edited. So with that, I'm here. So I had to play Beer Boy today and ran off to the
stash house.
Fridge, the mini fridge in the stash house.
Holy shit! This impairs your ability to drive a car or operate machinery.
Uh-oh. It's not good.
Whoa.
So I ran off to get a beer and he's like, oh, just go get something. So I went and found, we were going to get like a Yingling or something because we're running pretty low and this COVID is really messing up our beer game.
Yep.
So I ran off and I looked and down and I saw this and it says Chai Milk Stout. And I'm like, I'm a chai fan. So here we are. We got chai. So what do you got? So you said it's a chai milk stout.
Nitro.
It smells so chai-y.
Super smooth milk stout nitro with aromatic spices.
It has that.
Good to go from the can like a pro in a glass.
Yep. Well, we're like a pro in our
13.65 fluid ounces.
We are like a proing it in our Total Off-Road Podcast pint glasses. Get yours at www.totaloffroadpodcast.com/shop.
They're still on sale. I left them on sale. I think cool. I put them up at $12.99. I'm just going to leave it for a while.
That works.
I feel like spreading the love.
Mm-hmm.
Help the COVID affected folks out. God, I just want to smell that.
I'm a fan. I think the smell gets you so amped up for it, and then it's a nitro, so you're like, oh, doesn't have that like boom.
There was a moment there of complete silence while we were both drinking this beautiful tasting product.
Do I need to put something in that?
Bro. No.
Oh.
This is my point.
Okay.
I would be pissed if I was driving to work and listening to that. I just happened to think of that. I was like, here's two guys drinking a beer on a Friday night, and I'm going to tell you exactly how it is. Oh, but wait, hold on. Silence. Oh, yeah, that's good. Like, fuck you, man. No wonder nobody listens to our shit.
To the end.
Yeah.
Nobody
this is
to
why
the
they're like, fuck we in and listen to somebody else enjoy a beer. That's good. I like nitro. I've only ever had one beer once on nitro that I did not like versus not on nitro, and I don't even know what it was. I could think. So you had it, but
you had it on nitro, and you liked it better on regular CO2.
It killed some of the
power.
It's
so smooth.
Kind of lightened it out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Most beers, I'm fine.
But
that with one, no. This pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Somehow they're getting nasty on the interstate. I like this. I like this being a nitro because it's a chai. So it drinks like a chai tea, sort of. I expected it to be more of a creamy color.
You know what's odd to me?
Other than just a stout, yeah.
That's only 5%.
It's
like
good.
When you drink it, I get it. When you look at it, bro, it's dark.
When you smell it,
yeah,
you're like, whoa.
I'm going to be here a while.
It's chai.
You could drink the shit out of that.
You could slam that easy. You could drink this on a warm day.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty easy.
That's light.
This, some pizza, hanging out in Colorado.
I just want
Can I mic drop?
Pizza.
No, I just want pizza. Would have been better if I said tacos.
No, I mean, just pizza sounds pretty good now.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm on my own for lunch tomorrow in the shop, so I might get some pizza.
In the shop?
Yep.
In this shop?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have to worry.
So yesterday I was sitting there talking to Jess last night, and I'm like, yeah. I was like, hey. I said something about what is today or something like that. And she's like, it's Thursday. I was like, excuse me? She's like, it's Thursday. I was like, no, it's not. She's like, yes, it is. I'm like, no, today's Wednesday. She's like, no, it's Thursday. And I was like, I had to look at my phone. Like, I didn't believe her. I was like, I had to go look at my calendar. So there's no way it's Thursday.
Yeah.
But it is.
I had that conversation on Wednesday.
Yep. Oh, you're like, it's Tuesday?
I thought it was Thursday.
Oh, wow. That sucks. That's the other way.
It was worse.
It's worse.
Because I'm sitting there like, man, the fucking uniform guys here at work, like, what the fuck's he? Like, why didn't he come yesterday? He usually comes on Wednesdays. Like, whatever. Thinking like Corona's changed his schedule or something. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah. And then
so like, I go through the day.
Mm-hmm.
Our Cornwell Tools guy and our Matco Tools guy both show up on Thursdays. One shows up mid-morning. The other shows up right before lunch.
Right.
So I'm like,
wait a minute. Why are you here?
Why's this fucking guy not here?
Oh.
Maybe it's probably just Corona, change his schedule. Another guy doesn't come. I'm like, dude, why this fucking guy?
Why's my day dragging on? I got nobody coming up.
So I go to lunch. I bring my lunch. So I sit there and I'm eating my lunch and I'm sitting there eating my lunch.
Dawns on you.
Dude, it's like 2:00 in the afternoon. And I'm like, why the fuck were none of the tool guys here today? And the guy's like, bro, it's Wednesday. Well, that does explain why the uniform guy was here and the tool guys didn't show up. Well, fuck, I was about done with Thursday, and you're telling me now I'm about done with Wednesday. This whole shit's fucking me up. It's bad. Everybody's on like a modified schedule, and
everything's out of whack.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's different for me because Jess stays at home. So it's like, it's just different. I don't know why that makes such a big deal, but like having her at home makes it different.
It's a change of routine for you. Yeah. Like you're not used to her being there.
Right.
Like it is what it is. When my wife takes a day off, I come home and she's there on the couch. I'm like,
why are you here?
I don't really know what to do with my
self
right now. Like I don't do anything odd or freaky when I get home from work. Normally, I normally like walk in, I set my stuff down, I throw her mail on the couch, like I dump my stuff on my dresser. Like I got a little routine probably.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want you watching what I do.
My routine.
I don't want you to judge what I'm
my
about
secrets.
to do here. Yeah. I usually involves me standing in the living room going, all right, you lazy fucker, like go do something.
Today is April 3rd.
Yep.
It's 1 month from today that my little boy was supposed to be
here. Congrats. I'm excited.
But more exciting at this very right now, this point in time.
You're going to have a COVID baby.
Is that window behind you is open?
Yep.
And it smells like a campfire in here.
Somebody had a grill going when I got home. I don't know,
but it smells amazing right now.
Pissed me off.
Really?
Yeah.
Made you upset?
What the hell fuck we had tater tot casserole for dinner.
Oh my.
Well, how do you get mad at that, right?
You don't?
Well, you do when you walk outside and you smell charcoal and you're like, son of a bitch, I could be having a ribeye.
Where's my steak?
Yeah, I want steak tater tot casserole, please. Yeah.
She said that earlier. She's like, earlier I was really craving a steak, but we don't have like all the steaks are in the freezer. Like you can't.
Oh, here, you want a tip?
Tip.
Yep. Corona tip.
Okay.
Because I'm sure they're everywhere. Texas Roadhouse is selling steaks to go.
Really?
Like grill your own steaks.
Oh.
So yeah. So it's just like a meat market.
Yep.
It comes with the wrapping. Bro, somebody is popping some fucking ears on the street.
Did you see me break my neck with my
oh shit. How far do you think it is to the interstate from here?
I don't know, 3/4 mile.
Yeah, and it was like they were outside the window.
It was like they were in my ear holes.
Sons of bitch. There was like 6 of them flew by the shop.
I hope
today.
you all enjoyed that.
I hope they
Sounds of Summer.
Oh, I love it. I was like, you bastards, I'm at work. It's kind of the whole beer concept.
Yeah.
But Texas Roadhouse is selling steaks in a package, and they give you a little cup, like the little butter cup of their seasoning.
Oh.
And of course, my wife's a Texas Roadhouse fanatic, so we have like a big bottle of it already.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's pretty good.
I didn't know there's a thing. So you can buy their seasoning to go. Huh?
Yep.
I had no
it's kind of
idea.
like a Lowry. It's like a seasoned salt kind of thing. Yeah, but it's
allspice.
It's good on chicken.
Ooh.
But she likes it. It's a good seasoning. She's not a huge pepper seasoning kind of fan, so it's real good for her.
Right.
Because it's salt based. I'm like, pepper everything.
Like
she's
black,
like, oh, pepper.
Crack black pepper, that some bitch.
And I'm like, yes, we compromise. But so if anybody or you would like a steak, you can literally swing by Texas Roadhouse
instead of having them cook it.
And you just pick up a steak and with seasoning and everything and like take it home.
It's cool to see the market change.
It's wild.
Yes.
When the fuck could you go to Texas Roadhouse and buy a fucking steak to go?
I don't know.
No, not like a cooked steak to go. That's the wild thing.
Yeah, a butcher. You could go there like a meat market.
Like a butcher cut.
Yeah.
We got Mexican the other night.
I don't know if that's always been a thing and we just didn't know it.
No, because they're this whole now offering because they're saying like supermarkets and grocery stores can't keep up, so they have the ability to sell that.
That's
so
sick.
Let me help you and come buy a steak from us.
I went to Farm and Fleet today, and as soon as you walked in the door, they had a stack of toilet paper there. They're like, hey, because we can order it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, that's wild. Just things you don't normally see, and it's just kind of cool to see it now.
The crazy thing to me is the options that have become available because of this.
Like buying beer to go from a bar.
Yes. Fuck. Okay, two things.
Or anything, or any drink. Not just beers. You can get shots.
There was Buford's does their BYOB, their build your own bloody. You get the Bloody Mary to go, and then you just like same like the intermittent. You get like cheeseburger on your Bloody Mary. You can add it.
Comes in a thing.
Give it, and here you go.
Wow.
We got Mexican the other night.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God damn it. I really don't like, I'm going to drink water with this, but I really don't want a margarita right now, but I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, but if you did, they would have made it for you and sent it home.
Because on the menu, you get a fucking to-go margarita. It's like, we're only offering 32 ounce to-go margaritas. And I'm like, I told the wife as she was walking out the door, I said, because she even asked, are you sure you don't want a margarita? I said, nope, I don't need one. I just want to drink water or whatever. I said, we should have got margaritas. And she's like, are you serious? And I'm like, no. I say that because when the fuck have you ever been able to get a to-go margarita in America? And we're missing it, right? Like, I feel like I should do it just to do it.
As your mind just explodes.
Yes. To-go margaritas.
We sidetracked on that.
Last call. It's how it always works. You get the cool topics out and we get it on.
Well, we were talking about me having a little one.
You having a baby.
That's it. Be here early May, late April.
I know that like babies are kind of not like I don't know.
Listening.
Well, what's the word I'm looking for?
Little.
No, they're not like on a schedule. I guess like you say, oh, just my due date is whatever the fuck. Well, they're clearly not just sitting there like waiting to pop out until that day.
Yeah.
But
you
like,
hope they do
anymore. And I'm not a professional. You would think they'd probably get pretty fucking close with that.
They get it dialed pretty tight.
But I don't know how many doctors
things change.
Shit you're going to and all that. Yeah.
She's got one Monday.
See, I would start to think once a week. Like now you're starting to go routinely. They're starting to know shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So we're starting to hopefully get modern medicine dialed in. Yeah. And
it may change. That's what I don't know.
And that's the thing. Like you don't know. Yeah. You don't know what her body's going to do or the baby, it's going to come when it's going to come.
Yeah.
So, it could, in my opinion, it could come at any time between now and early May.
Yep.
So we're excited. I've been in nesting mode. I didn't know that was a thing until you have a baby and you start making a room for it. And you're like, this is kind of exciting. And it's like the room's all painted now. We got a dresser and got it put in there. That's his dresser.
Yep.
And you start giving it a name.
Did you get the Matco tool cart or toolbox for the changing table? You seen those? You didn't seen those pictures?
No, I don't buy Matco. No.
I've seen it on the internet a couple of times where somebody's like, another excuse to buy a tool from the Matco. I'm like, bro, you just spent like $3,000 for your kid to shit all over it. Like, terrible idea. I don't give a fuck how in debt to the Matco. That's a terrible idea. Buy one from Cornwell Tools.
We got
local tool guy.
We just picked up a dresser. So the theme of the room is like woodsy,
like nature.
Colorado mountain.
Gee, I wonder where that idea came from. What a
it's gonna be themed through his entire life.
It's gonna come out singing "Sky High" in Colorado. But goddamn,
that is where it came from.
What has happened here?
Either way, so we got.
So it's done.
Everything
is the room done?
It's not done. It's close.
Done, but it's close done.
Fully painted. Things are starting to accumulate. We got a glider the other day came in the mail from her cousin.
Nice.
And his wife. That was very nice of them.
Yes.
And then we've been getting every day this week 1 to 2 boxes a day from either Target or Amazon.
Getting any cool stuff? I mean, like fuck baby stuff, but like some cool walkie-talkies or something for like baby monitors.
No,
stuff.
none of that yet. Damn. No, we got like a bunch of like bedding stuff, which is cool. Like you need that
it's
stuff.
Useful. Yeah. It's just not like, ooh, cool toys.
But it's all in buffalo check. Like flannel, black and red flannel. All in buffalo check and moose print. So like everything is in buffalo check and moose print. I'm like, that's kind of exciting. Kind of like it. So while we're out in Colorado, before he was a thing, we spotted a moose the last day we were there. We spotted a moose.
The good luck moose.
The good luck moose. Yeah. We spotted a moose in whatever that park is, and I can't think of it, but Estes Park or whatever. We were up there, and we spotted a moose, and I got out and I had my big 600 millimeter lens on my Nikon full frame camera.
Yep.
Got out, got down, crouched down, got her stabled, and then knocked off a ton of shots of this moose. And so I'm thinking about taking one of those good shots and blowing it up and putting it on a good size print on the wall. Be like one of the main feature art pieces of the room.
Yeah.
So I have an actual moose print that I took a picture of in the state of Colorado
during the trip of conception.
I was not going to take it that far.
Well, I mean, the listeners have figured it out. They have.
Well, I was hoping I was going to let them. I was going to let them take it to the next.
Well, we probably have a couple special ones like myself that just need a little push.
Yeah,
they know.
Yeah, so you'll have that. It's just so it ties together so nicely. But I've been like ever since I'd say all of 2019. I've been in a real woodsy pine tree. Like that's kind of like why I was so into the overlanding things. Like I want to go to those places and get the fuck away from everybody else and just enjoy.
You were pre-corona distancing.
I was trying to. Yeah, we went to Colorado.
Now
I was
they
like,
tell
oh
you
my
to
God,
stay in your house.
Yeah. Stay in your house.
Yep.
Just don't go see people. That's the important part.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's exciting.
I'm excited
Hopefully
about it.
Everything goes
Come have me a little wheeling buddy.
Dude, it's not going to be as fun until you can like buy Legos and Hot Wheels and have an excuse. Because let's be honest,
could be a kid again.
If I could go, I seen something on Facebook. Yeah. Somebody's like, I'm going to go buy some Legos at the store. And I'm like, oh my fucks. If I could sit at home and play with Legos right now.
Yes.
Fuck yes.
Have an excuse to not even just sit at home, but have an excuse to play with Legos.
Not even that. It's not even playing with Legos. Yeah. It's shopping for Legos. Like we all remember going to the store and shopping for some new Legos. Yeah, you get to do that now as an adult and have if I go down the toy aisle at Target, they're like, okay, stop pushing the kids out of the way. You're like, no, I'm shopping for my son.
Yeah.
Perfectly acceptable to push kids out of the way when you're shopping for your kid because fuck yeah, dad's building that bad boy over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I can't wait for that. That when he gets older, even older yet, and he's like getting into video games.
Oh yeah.
Give me an excuse to break the console out.
Hold on a second. It gets better than that.
I'm listening.
Baby buggy.
That's a thing. Like that's not even a question. Like I'm just great. The question of the baby buggy is when do I start collecting parts?
Now.
Yeah, I know, right?
Bought my son a go-kart today, honey. Okay, yeah, your baby's not born yet. But he's got a go-kart.
And by go-kart, I mean instead of Toyota axles.
Fab 801 sells a baby buggy.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
When are we gonna have them on?
Couple weeks.
Oh, you guys hear that?
Mic drop.
You dieharders who are sticking around for the end of this. Yes,
you get the end.
If you don't know,
that's where we should start dropping all our news.
Yeah, like the good news,
the big shit,
the sticky stuff.
Let a little extra sticky deets out.
The sticky deets at the far end.
Sticky.
Yeah.
Drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it. Drop it like some syrup on a pancake.
The word. Oh my God, that's awesome.
That was good. I should have been fucking marketing or something. That was good shit.
In about 5 days when he catches up to that.
That's all right. He'll get it eventually.
Oh, and he'll love it.
Yeah.
So as of right now, as far as we know, unless something changes because the world changes, but as of right now, it looks like next week's episode, we're going to have Bleepin' Sticky on here.
Yep.
AKA Pat. AKA long hairs.
P Money.
AKA I can't shave. AKA Corona shave.
Because Corona shave.
No shave Corona?
No shave Corona. Is that a thing? I think it's a thing.
It could be. It definitely it's no haircut because apparently all the haircut people
my God, my mohawk.
It's not my top of my hair that bugs me. It's the side. I can't get the sides trimmed.
You get a mohawk cut. The worst part was I was about due for my haircut when they enacted this thing. So then it got rescheduled the first time. Now it's been rescheduled again. Now it's literally the 5th of May.
I'm nowhere near as upset about my haircut as I am about my massage.
Yeah, I'm upset about it all.
Okay.
But I have to look at my hair. Like my back pain, I just used to dealing with that. So cool. I walk around a little crooked. Whatever.
How come you have so much beer left?
I'm about to slam this and go home.
And go home.
Newsflash.
Where are you going to go?
Already home. Where can we get all the deets?
Are we going to get out of here?
Down.
Yep. How are we at? Are we up there?
We're at the time.
Oh, we're at the time?
Ding.
Okay.
Timer's up.
All right. As if you didn't hear this in the beginning, and you are our dieharders, so you probably already know the drill.
So fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Check us out on YouTube. Go check out our website, www.totaloffroadpodcast.com. We know if you've been there.
God, that was good.
So we want to see you there. Go check it out. Even if it's just to stop by and check it out. Will you guys, somebody from this that's listening to this, you are our dieharders. If you've got Apple, go leave us a review. Please tell us if we're doing it right, wrong, or indifferent. If you don't have Apple, send us an email at totaloffroadpodcast@gmail.com.
Even better than that.
Okay.
You want the better?
Yes.
Go to the website.
Okay.
totaloffroadpodcast.com.
Uh-huh.
There's a contact page on there.
Uh-huh.
You can just drop a little fucking
thingy.
Stop being a piece of shit or whatever you want to say.
Don't be a D-bag.
Hopefully it's positive.
Okay.
If it's not,
so like they can just comment right on the website. They don't have to send us an email for that.
Send us right to our email.
Nice. There you go.
Form.
So go to www.totaloffroadpodcast.com.
We're making it the one-stop shop.
I hope that's what it should be.
That's what the goal is.
Yes.
I really like the sponsor.
So here I told you guys, you know the drill, and the drill changed completely.
Thanks for sticking around to know the changes, though.
You guys are great. If you stuck around this long, please send us a DM. I want to know how many of you are sticking around to the
I want to get to the point where I'm just going to say some random shit, and I'm like, if somebody messaged me and like repeats that, I'm going to send you something for free.
I like it.
Coming
that'd
soon.
be great.
Yep. Like if you get to the end of this, if you message me, like, then I'm going to send you stuff. Don't do it now because I'm not going to send you shit because I don't have shit to send you.
But it's coming.
Now I got some candy or something.
You'll get on the list. We'll keep it. We'll keep tabs.
Here's my new thing that I'm going to start doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to start shipping all our stuff with candy.
Oh.
Or like
why?
Cookies or something.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to lie. There's a couple places that I buy stuff from that they put some like Famous Amos cookies in. Something like that.
Okay.
It's exciting.
Makes a difference.
Yeah. There's one, it's an RC guy, and he sends Famous Amos cookies, a little bag of them with every order.
That's hilarious.
And he's like, give them to your girlfriend, give them to your wife if they're mad. If they're not mad, eat the fucking cookies. You know, like, hell yes. Mine's like, I don't like those. And I'm like, amen. And she doesn't get mad when I buy that shit. So it's like a 2-for-1 for me. So I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to get some like candy or cookies or something.
I like it.
Just make that our little thing.
Okay. So that's what you need to do. Go over to the website, pay us a visit, check us out, tag us in your posts on Facebook or on Instagram. If you do the Facebook thing, go follow our page on Facebook, Total Offroad Podcast. We're pretty easy to find at this point. My personal page on Instagram is low_KEE_XJ. Ian's personal page on Instagram is offroad_Ian. You can find us at Total Offroad _podcast.
YouTube.
On YouTube, on TikTok, and Instagram.
Boy, I tell you what, it's good we got this out of the way at the beginning.
Jesus.
They're like, I was typing www.low_key_offroad_ski.com. I don't know what I've typed in.
What'd you put in that chai?
Some bad shit came up. Sorry, now your computer has a virus.
Either way.
Clear your browser history. Don't save the cookies.
Thanks for sticking around to the end.
Appreciate you. Love you long time.
And we'll catch you on the trail.